Like previous session, we are going to start a new session training program. In previous session, we have learned a lot of things. We achieved a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge, a lot of skills related to the learning teaching program. So, in new session, today is going to commence. Today, topic is competency building program in multimedia. Multimedia is a system that provides a lot of information to mankind in each and every aspect of life that is related to humans. It has made the tough work easier. It became a very powerful tool in these days. It involves in so many areas. Multimedia systems have become useful tools for users because multimedia applications can make an endless range of easy to comprehend information available to them. Various multimedia applications have been developed and used in wide areas. Major function multimedia system provided to users include areas such as education program, training program, distance learning, information analysis and management, electronic games playing and entertainment, browsing and publishing, referencing online documentation, briefing and illustration, video conferencing, so on. Thus, we see that it has a wide area and it is very beneficial to mankind. So, in this meeting, as a trainer appointed STNC sir to describe in details of the topic. So, I would like to recall STNC sir to come and say something in details on this topic. So, please come STNC sir. A big hand for this.
Okay, so good morning everyone. I welcome our principal ma'am, our actor sir, our manager sir, all the respected teachers, the supporting staff, and each and every one of you present over here who has come to attend this meeting. So it is a pleasure to start this session with a new topic, and it's by me myself who is going to take you to the tour of the first session meeting. And as you all know that CBC has given us a lot more topics to learn and to gain. So with those things, now I am going to start a fresh new topic which will be based on multi-dimensional learning. And so I have chosen the topic for training is multimedia. Okay. Means, as far we all know that there are many topics, and in those topics I thought that competency based multimedia was a very good topic, so I opted that to trace or to gain knowledge from those topics. So before we start, I would like to say that common man visiting railway stations or ISD sites may find a lot more things. Nowadays, we are using net banking. For many banks, we are using the net banking. Just like for the State Bank of India website, for online transactions come across texture data, images and graphics while accessing the sites. We have seen that media students access online newspapers, editors, like many of the newspapers are online. Now, we have also seen that multimedia refers to medium to be in text, image, audio, video, graphics and animation. All of you use together. Means, in media, we use different things to present it. Just like text, image. Now, multimedia could be defined as many points. We can say that multimedia is a combination of text, graphic, art, sound, animation and video delivered by an electronic means organ. Multimedia is an interdisciplinary application-oriented technology and that capitalizes on the multi-scenario nature of human. We can say digital multimedia is defined as the integration of up to 6 media types in an interactive color computing environment. So, what is the need of multimedia? And what are the areas where we need or where we require multimedia? So, we can say that multimedia depends on problem and requirement of user or audience. Means, when you are accessing towards anything in life, you come across the multimedia. Because in teaching also, since we are related to teaching line, and we all know that in teaching line also there is a great role of multimedia. Nowadays, we are taking many of the classes, many of the things on using the multimedia room, using the multimedia classes. During the Corona time also, we have taught our students on, we have given imparted education online. That was also based on multimedia. The classes from those times only were started on multimedia classes, and later, now multimedia could be defined as many other aspects also. It is actually, we can say that multimedia is the future for our lives. A lecture can be better understood by using a powerful presentation. We all know that nowadays multimedia are used in many other things. In presentation also, in offices, in any classes also. When you come across multimedia, you could access to many other things. Multimedia not only helps you to understand anything better, but it also helps the learner also to gain much more things, to accept many things. A lecture can be delivered easily from that, and a student can also understand very easily. An experiment can be better explained using simultaneously through animation. Means we have seen that animated films are also being made to teach the students, to make the students learn a lot. A lecture can be better understood by using a PowerPoint presentation. An experiment can be better explained using simultaneous through animation. Video demos of the working on a printer will help the customer do online purchase of printer better. Means when you show a video how a technology personalities, many of the human beings are using mobile phones, and in mobile phones they are using the multimedia as a game. We are seeing that they are using or they are playing game in their phones to relax, to get out of the stress what they have gained throughout the day and make themselves busy. So games are also very helpful way through which we are relaxing our minds, and it is also a form of multimedia. Now animated films, storytelling, cartoons, audio and video demands are also being used. Now apart from that, we are using multimedia in our shopping also. We are seeing different social sites, we are seeing different shopping sites also. We are using many of the Flipkarts, we are using Shopcluse, we are using Snapview, we are using many of the things. Yeah. So those all things are also enhancing us to use the multimedia in many aspects. In shopping, multimedia technology has created a virtual area for the e-commerce. Customized presentation of selected products can be viewed by customers, which helps them to minimize the time spent on purchase in addition to available in these choice of products. Means when you are using the shopping sites also, the shopping sites are useful to you in many ways. The shopping sites save your time, because if you go to market to buy a product, your lot of time is being wasted in coming and going and in selecting. But in multimedia, what? Wherever you are, in your house, in your office, any place or any, suppose that you are traveling also, at that time also you can scroll down and just check the product what you want and select it easily and order it. So in these ways, the multimedia is enhancing your degree, you're saving your time and making you learn more. Okay, now is electronic engineering application. CAD. We have seen that many of the engineers, many in engineering studies also, and most of the buildings, most of the bridges, most of the roads which are being built, or with what most of the buildings we are saying which are built, they are to be designed first by the engineers, or with machines also. They are to be designed by the engineers. When those machines are being designed, they are designed on the softwares also. Those softwares are called CAD, CAM, are used for designing mechanical, electronic parts. Means we are seeing computer-aided drawing, computer-aided machine drawing. Those are the software built by the engineers to make them easy to learn, make them easy to draw the design of the buildings, design the maps of the places. So multimedia is used in those fields also. Now in medicine also. Now you might be thinking how multimedia is helpful in medicine. So I would like to say that in medicine means when someone got a fracture, or when someone has to get a X-ray, in that field you need multimedia. CT scan is also a kind of multimedia. Ultrasonography or images, what you see are also multimedia. Multimedia technology are used to prepare high quality magnetic resources, resonance, 3D images and human bodies. Other areas that are multimedia extensively and industrial training information are ATM, tourism, travel industries also multimedia are used. Now, development platform for multimedia. What is the development platform for multimedia? So it says that the traditional development platform for multimedia are Microsoft Windows, Apple, Macintosh platform, along with software tools supporting cross-platform. The multimedia PC, MPC, marketing control development to specific level 1 and level 2 to encourage the adoption of multimedia capabilities. Okay, so it was said in 1990s, level 1 in specification was developed to provide baseline definition of multimedia computing in functionaries, hardware components and software components. In 1993, level 2 was defined to develop or build the first specification and focus on enhanced multimedia capabilities. Okay, what are the basic tools for multimedia? So, the basic tools for multimedia are World Wide Web. We are using www. We are seeing the official sites of many of the authorities, many of the organizations. They are using their websites, and on their websites you go through a lot of things and you come to know what those institutions or what those organizations are doing or working, what are their facilities providing, or in what ways they could help you. So worldwide web, HTML5, CSS, Flash, Dweaver. Next is programming application also. Next is art development, animation development, audio editing and video editing. In all those fields you require multimedia. Now identify multimedia elements. How could you identify multimedia elements? So it says that there are 5 basic elements of multimedia text: image, audio, video and animation. Examples of text is in facts, photographic image, geographical image, system app, voice commands, audio message, music graphics, movie graphics, animation, full motion, stored and live videos, holographic images. All those things you are using the text. You are also using the text when you are celebrating the birthday or any function at your home. You are using different text, different styles just to show what you are celebrating or what you are using. So in those texts also you are using different fonts, different colors. Suppose that when you open a system or whenever you open a something, you find that there is a lot of things inside that, and in those things you come to learn a lot of things. And those texts, sometimes when you open your mobile phone and you scroll down the websites, you see a lot more things. Next, in the use of text. Okay, so it says that text is most commonly used in communication information. It has alphanumerical character in addition to specific character. It involves the use of text type, size, fonts, colors and background colors. Multimedia applications support link content through hypertext. Texting, SMS, fax, email are examples of this element in communication. Common file type includes text, docx, PDF. Now images. As we all know that images are also a very important part of multimedia. So images illustrates are old forms of multimedia. They help to illustrate idea through still pictures. There are 2 types of images: bitmap and vector. Bitmap image are real image that can be captured from device such as cameras. Vector graphics are created using software in the computer. This multimedia elements enables to generate, represent, process, manipulate and display picture. Common file type for image includes JPG, PNG, TIF and BMP. Now, audio. The speech, music and sound effects used in multimedia is digital audio. Multimedia applications use audio or sound elements like website or presentation can add audio files from a music background or a voice-over spoken explanation. There are 2 types of audio or sound: analog and digital. The original sound signal is termed as analog audio. The digital sample of the original sound is termed as digital audio. Common file type for audio includes MP3, WAV, WMA. Now, the next part of multimedia is video. As you all know that video is very important, and I feel that it is the most important part of multimedia. Video presents moving pictures and typically combined images are sound from multimedia experience. This technology records, synthesize and display images known as frames in such sequences at a fixed speed that make the creation appears as moving. This is how we use a completely developed video. To watch a video without an interruption, video device must display 25 to 30 frames per second. Common file type for video includes AVI, WMA, FLV, MOV or MP4. Now, animation. Now we are seeing that most of the movies nowadays are being made on Hardware devices used commonly can be categorized into input, output and storage devices. Hardware devices in these categories can be used for multimedia development during pre-production and post-production phases. Now, hardware device can also be used for multimedia experiences by users. For example, a speaker to enjoy the audio, a camera, a capture image, alphanumeric keyboard and optical characteristics recognition, digital cameras and scanners, video cameras, microphones and MIDI keyboards, mice, trackballs, joysticks, drawing tables are all examples of multimedia. System requirement is generally includes operating system, minimum CPU or processor speed, minimum GPU and video memories for display and graphic hardware, minimum support memories, minimum free storage space, audio hardware, available ports, wireless connectivity. All those are parts of hardware and software parts. Now, what are software tools? So which we come across? So it says word processing tools like Microsoft Word, Open, Windows Office Word, graphics and image editor tools like CodeRaw, Photoshop, sound editing tools like sound recorders and Microsoft Apple, QuickTime, Player, ProSonic, Foundry, sound storage for Windows, Sounding, Audacity, etc. are all parts of software tools. OCR software. Next is 3D modeling and animation tools, painting and drawing tools like CodeRaw, freehand designs and canvas. These all are the parts of software. Now, making simple multimedia with PowerPoint. We know that multimedia presentation using Microsoft PowerPoint. A multimedia presentation differs from a normal presentation where the former contains some forms of elements like animation or images, and multimedia presentation contains at least one of the following elements: video or movie clips, animations, sound as voiceover, background music or sound clips, navigation and structure. The easiest way to create a multimedia presentation in Microsoft PowerPoint is by adding a video, sound drop and animation. Means when you are making a presentation and you add a video or a soundtrack, it makes the presentation more attractive and it becomes easy for the learners to learn or understand. The biggest advantage of making multimedia presentation in PowerPoint is that it is easy for everyone to be able to edit the presentation. In PowerPoint, one could edit. It is the most favorable point in case of PowerPoint. An example of how you can introduce multimedia effects in a presentation is shown in the text sequence or on the left. It starts with a line drawing being made on the screen and is then followed up with a taxi fading in. The sequence is a part of one of the Microsoft PowerPoint templates. Reference taxi animations templates. All communication products encompasses text. For instance, when we read newspaper, magazine, books, send, receive SMS, emails, create a web, write a blog. Text is important to design, label for title scale, minutes and bottom using words that have the word most practice and powerful meaning to express. As everyone media uses text, may it be pamphlet, TV, news, reporting or an animated movie. Text forms the important components of multimedia. Text of the data is a block of characters with each character represented by a fixed number of binary digital known as ASCII Unicode. Means there is a ASCII coding system by which you read and learn. The system uses the ASCII code to read whatever you type. The basic unit of text is characterized and expressive symbols that are available in the preferences. The size of text or data files are usually small. Text is in digital form can be classified broadly as unformatted or plain text, formatted text and hyperlinked text. Now, what are formatted text? Then it says that formatted text is the text in which the appearance of the text like font style, size, colors are changed using text editors or word processing interchange. Why a normal text file storage only plain text? RTF file can include extra information about font style, formatting images and more. They are great for cross-platform document storage because they are supported by lots of apps. RTF file is useful format for basic format text documents such as instructions, manuals, resumes, letters, modest information documents. These documents support bold, italic, underlines, text, formatting left, right, center, judicial. For specific and documents, margin are also supported. Microsoft Word is commonly used to create format text. It is the file format in RTF. So these are the RTF. Now, what is hypertext? It says that hypertext is one of the core structure of multimedia presentation. Enables non-linear access of text in the same page or in a different page. Even other media or script can be linked and accessed either sans serif or simplest and common way to categorize or typeface. A serif is a small shape of or projection that appears at the beginning or the end of a stroke of or letter. Typeface with a serif are called a serif typeface. Serif are used in the body of the text for better readability. Times New, Roman bookmark are the example fonts or serif categories. A typeface without serif is called a sans serif typeface from the French and sans that means without. Sans serif fonts are used for headings. Arial, Optimum, Verdana are examples of sans serif fonts. A font is a collection of characters of single size and style belong to a particular type. So, what is a font? So, when we see a single size or single style of letters, that is called a font. We have seen our letters being written on a system or anywhere in different styles. So, those are the fonts for those letters. The common font style is used are bold, means while typing or whenever you are using the words, you are creating a word file, you are using different kinds of fonts like bold, italic, underline. Other includes subscription symbols, stripe through. Font names. What are the font names? Though it refers to fonts which contain the actual description of the character's appearance. Next is example default standard font type. Times New Roman. The customized font type are created or downloaded through internet. The font file that has information about character descriptions are classified into two categories: vector format and bitmap format. A vector format character deciphers are stored mathematically and revealed as true type fonts. When the characters are scaled, distortion does not occur. The file format is TTF. A bitmap format character description is a collection of pixels. When the characters are sealed, distortion occurs. The type, when expressed in points, one point is 0.0138 inches or about 1/72 of an inch. The size of a font does not exactly describe the height or width of its character. This is because the x height or the height of the lower case character x of the two fonts may differ. Leading it is the space between lines. Now, curling in the space between individual character alignment and it can be left, right, centered or jurisdiction. So, I would ask Anand sir to just scroll the images and show the types of images what we are seeing. Just scroll the system. Just scroll the mouse and show the images of the fonts. which are used in system. Next, I would like to show you the graphics also. What they are used. These are the antonymy of the A-type face. So here you can see how the letter or the spacing is being used, and you can see the baseline, sterline, or how a letter is being typed. How we are providing space between the letters. So these all things show a lot. Now the references. So the vector point, next the references, you can use those things. Now coming to the next page, you can see you can just use these websites and refer to different kinds of multimedia HTML text or different kinds of fonts which are available on the next when you scroll down. Now next is what you can see, interference reference. So these are also the references, images, or the things which you could go through. And next, after this, okay, so these were the things which I have shown you in the multimedia text or in the system. So next I would like to call Anand sir to come and kindly express, as he is a IT person, IT teacher. So he can explain you also these things in a better way. Anand sir, please come and explain few points according to what you infer from the multimedia text.
Good morning everyone, myself Anand Prakash, TGT IT 402. Thank you Dr. sir for giving me an opportunity to say some word on competency building program in multimedia. As we all know that competency building means that it is an effective way of assessing, monitoring, maintaining our knowledge, skills in people or your organization. Competency building means that it is an effective way to assessing, monitoring, developing your skills. As we know that multimedia, media means that it is a medium to share anything. It is a medium to share information, knowledge to someone. Media is a way by which we are able to share our information. And today's topic is competency building program in multimedia. We all know that multimedia, by the help of media, we are able to share our informations. And multimedia means that more than one medium, different medium. जैसा कि हम लोग शेयर करते हैं अपना इंफॉर्मेशन, मीडिया का मतलब होता माध्यम, इसी के द्वारा हम लोग जानकारी को शेयर करते हैं. बहुत सारे मीडिया, प्रिंट मीडिया, डिजिटल मीडिया, सोशल मीडिया, कुछ लोग भी मीडिया बोलते हैं कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए. बट nowadays digital media and electronics media are very important part of ecosystem where learning and teaching can be done. हम लोग पढ़ाई लिखाई जो भी कुछ सीखने और समझने का कोशिश करते हैं, मल्टीमीडिया आज के डेट में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले कर रहा है. जैसे कि अगर बात करें हम डिजिटल मीडिया और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स मीडिया में, कोई भी इंफॉर्मेशन शेयर करते हैं एक पर्सन से दूसरे पर्सन, तो मीडियम होते हैं. फर्स्ट तो होते हैं कि इंटरनेट, प्राइमरी जो सबसे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल चाहिए इंटरनेट. अब इंटरनेट के थ्रू अगर कोई भी कंटेंट को हम शेयर करते हैं, चाहे वो कंटेंट हमारा माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वर्ड का है. माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वर्ड एक वर्ड प्रोसेसिंग सॉफ्टवेयर है, और वैसे गूगल डॉक्यूमेंट्स भी है, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वर्ड भी है, फिर नोटपैड भी है. और अगर कुछ भी इंफॉर्मेशन हम उसमें लिखते हैं और फॉर्मेट चेंज हो जाती है। अगर वर्ड में मैं वर्ड 2007 यूज कर रहा हूँ और सामने वाले कोई पर्सन जिनको मैंने शेयर किया वो 2012 यूज कर रहे हैं, तो फॉर्मेट चेंज हो जाती है। अब वहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम होती है, कुछ फॉन्ट भी चेंज हो जाती है। तो अगर कॉम्पिटेंसी बिल्डिंग रहेगी तो हम डिफरेंट वे ढूंढेंगे जिससे हमारा फॉर्मेट नहीं चेंज। PDF पोर्टेबल डॉक्यूमेंट फॉर्मेट है, हम कोई भी वर्ड प्रोसेसिंग जिसको कहते हैं, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट वर्ड है चाहे गूगल डॉक्यूमेंट है, तो उसको PDF में कन्वर्ट करके सेंड करते हैं, तो जैसा पहले रहता है यूजुअल वैसा ही रहता है। तो आज के डेट में ये जानना हम लोग को बहुत जरूरी है कि मल्टीमीडिया कैसे रोल प्ले कर रही है। अगर आप पिक्चर सेंड कर रहे हैं और पिक्चर के लिए आपने अगर यूज किया, जैसे पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन है, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का ही सॉफ्टवेयर है पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन, उसके थ्रू अगर कुछ पिक्चर हम भेज रहे हैं तो उसका भी मैंने देखा कि फॉर्मेट चेंज हो जाती है। जैसे बहुत सारे पिक्चर का फॉर्मेट होते हैं JPEG, जिसको ज्वाइंट फोटोग्राफिक एक्सपर्ट ग्रुप कहते हैं, GIF होता है, फिर ऐसे बिट मैप होते हैं, ऐसे बहुत सारे पिक्चर के भी अलग अलग क्वालिटी होते हैं। और अगर मल्टीमीडिया हम यूज कर रहे हैं और कॉम्पिटेंसी बिल्डिंग प्रोग्राम है और जहाँ पे हम अपना पूरा स्किल, अपने नॉलेज को मॉनिटरिंग कर रहे होते हैं, तो वहाँ पे हमें ये भी जानना पड़ेगा कि JPEG जो है वो फॉर्मेट चेंज हो जाती है। या फिर अगर मैं वीडियो ही शेयर कर रहा हूँ तो वीडियो का भी अलग अलग फॉर्मेट होते हैं, AVI हो गए, 3GP हो गए, MP4 हो गए, तो ऐसे बहुत सारे फॉर्मेट होते हैं। अब जैसे हमारे रोशन सर बोल रहे थे कि वर्ड में भी फॉन्ट टाइम्स न्यू रोमन होते हैं, देवनागरी होते हैं, तो ये जानना पड़ेगा कि अगर मैं हिंदी उपयोग कर रहा हूँ, हिंदी लिख रहा हूँ, तो मुझे देवनागरी फॉन्ट में लिखना पड़ेगा। लेकिन उस देवनागरी में भी बहुत सारे फॉन्ट होते हैं, चाणक्य होते हैं, फिर कुर्ती देव होते हैं फॉन्ट, तो ये सब फॉन्ट जानना पड़ेगा और भी हम सबको जानना ही पड़ेगा अगर मल्टीमीडिया और हम अपना इंफॉर्मेशन को शेयर कर रहे होते हैं। मल्टीमीडिया और कॉम्पिटेंसी बिल्डिंग, तो कॉम्पिटेंसी बिल्डिंग में है मतलब क्या, अपनी स्किल को यूज करें, हम अपने नॉलेज को यूज करें, मैं जो भी कुछ कर रहा हूँ उसको मॉनिटरिंग करें, प्रॉपर वे में वो चल रही है या नहीं चल रही है। अब आती है बात कि अगर हम कॉम्पिटेंसी बिल्डिंग प्रोग्राम चल रही है और मल्टीमीडिया के थ्रू मल्टीमीडिया में हम कर रहे हैं, तो यहाँ पर ये भी मुझे देखना पड़ता है कि सामने वाला पर्सन और शेयर जो मैं कर रहा हूँ कोई बैरियर नहीं हो। इवन कि मैं कहता हूँ मीडियम मीन्स दैट इट इज द मीडियम टू शेयर इंफॉर्मेशन, और अगर इंफॉर्मेशन शेयर कर रहे हैं तो वहाँ पे बैरियर नहीं होनी चाहिए। बैरियर मीन्स दैट 2-3 बैरियर होते हैं, लिंग्विस्टिक बैरियर होते हैं कि अगर सामने वाला पर्सन हिंदी में कोई मैसेज भेजा और मेरे कंप्यूटर में हिंदी फॉन्ट नहीं है, अब हिंदी फॉन्ट ना होने के कारण वो फॉन्ट को जो मैसेज आएगा वो मैं समझ नहीं पाऊंगा। तो उस प्रॉब्लम से दूर होने के लिए हमें हिंदी फॉन्ट इंस्टॉल करनी पड़ेगी। तो ऐसे बहुत सारे बैरियर्स होते हैं। अब फॉन्ट का भी बात होती है, टाइम्स न्यू रोमन है, फिर इटैलिक है, स्टाइल भी होते हैं, फॉन्ट स्टाइल भी होते हैं। इवन कि टुडे आज के डेट में अगर हम बात करें तो डिजिटल मीडिया इज एन इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ आवर डेली लाइफ, और डिजिटल मीडिया हमारे डेली लाइफ का एक इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है। तो जब तक मैं डिजिटल मीडिया के बारे में तो जान रहा हूँ लेकिन उसके यूजेस के बारे में नहीं जान रहा, उसको कैसे मॉनिटरिंग करना उसके बारे में नहीं जान रहा, तो फिर हर इंफॉर्मेशन मिसलीड करती है। So to escape from this misleading, you also to know about word wrap, word font, different devices है, जैसे रोशन सर बताया OCR, ऑप्टिकल कैरेक्टर रीडिंग डिवाइस, वो डिवाइस यूज करती है बारकोड, और हम लोग बारकोड समझ नहीं पाते हैं। हम लोग के सामने अगर बारकोड रख दिया जाए तो वी आर अनेबल टू नो क्या लिखा हुआ, लेकिन OCR एक डिवाइसेस है, ऑप्टिकल कैरेक्टर रीडर, वो आप मल्टीमीडिया और कंप्यूटर से रिलेटेड अगर कोई इंफॉर्मेशन है तो हम लोग को बेसिकली इनपुट यूनिट आउटपुट यूनिट के बारे में जाननी पड़ेगी। बहुत जगह ऐसा होता है कि छोटा सा प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है कंप्यूटर में, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइस में, बट हम कोई भी कुछ एक्सेस नहीं कर पाते और बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम से हम लोग जूझते रहते हैं। सो वी आल्सो टू नो अबाउट मल्टीमीडिया, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया एंड इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डिवाइस। कहते हैं कि जो काम करते हैं पहले उसके बारे में जान लेना चाहिए हमें। और ये जो कॉम्पिटेंसी बिल्डिंग है ये एक ऐसा प्रोग्राम है कि हर कोई के अंदर ये आना चाहिए। एक दूसरे से मैं अपना इंफॉर्मेशन कैसे शेयर करूँ, मल्टीलिंगुअल होइए। फिर फॉन्ट भी ऐसा नहीं कि मैं हिंदी लिखने के लिए कुर्ती फॉन्ट यूज करूँ या देवनागरी, उसके अलावा भी चाणक्य फॉन्ट है, उसके अलावा भी हिंदुत्तम फॉन्ट है। इवन कि आज के डेट में कीबोर्ड भी आ गई है जो बाय डिफॉल्ट आप अगर इंग्लिश में टाइप कर रहे हैं तो वो बाय डिफॉल्ट हिंदी में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं, या फिर आप हिंदी में कर रहे हैं तो ट्रांसलेटर प्रोग्राम है तो वो बाय डिफॉल्ट इंग्लिश में कन्वर्ट करते रहते हैं। कह सकते हैं कि कॉम्पिटेंसी बिल्डिंग जो कहा गया है तो कहा गया कि इट इज अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ नॉलेज, कि बहुत सारे नॉलेज का कॉम्बिनेशन होना चाहिए, डिफरेंट स्किल्स, एटीट्यूड्स। कॉम्पिटेंसी बिल्डिंग मीन्स दैट कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ नॉलेज, स्किल्स, एटीट्यूड्स टू डेवलप पर्टिकुलर वर्क प्लेस बिहेवियर। कहीं पे कोई खास पर्टिकुलर वर्क प्लेस है, वहां पे आप अपने नॉलेज का, स्किल का, एटीट्यूड का अगर कॉम्बिनेशन हो, सब डिफरेंट नॉलेज, डिफरेंट टाइप्स का एटीट्यूड, डिफरेंट टाइप्स का स्किल्स आप यूज करते हो, मींस दैट आप वहां पे कॉम्पिटेंसी बिल्ड कर रहे हो। Competency building is a learning model. It is a learning model that requires level of knowledge and skills on a task must be demonstrated before advancing to a next task. मैंने पहले बताया कि कुछ अगर आपको करना है तो उसके लिए पहले आपको जानना पड़ेगा, और competency building ही ये प्रोग्राम एक ऐसा प्रोग्राम है। Task must be demonstrated before advancing to the next task. कोई काम को करने से पहले उस काम को कर लेना बहुत जरूरी है। और इतना कहने के साथ मैं रोशन सर को फिर से कहूँगा कि प्लीज रोशन सर कम एंड शेयर योर नॉलेज सम मोर। थैंक यू रोशन सर once again for giving me an opportunity.
Okay, so thank you sir. What you said about the multimedia program means we are here talking about, we are discussing on the multimedia and we are seeing what should be or how would we do all those things. So multimedia not only enhances us to learn a lot, but it also shows us how to get interacted or how to make the education or the other things easy. So as we have seen the components of multimedia, so I would like to show much more stress on components of multimedia. So what does this components of multimedia shows? So multimedia involves multiple moderating of text. Okay, so multiple monitoring of text, audio, image, drawing, animations and videos. Examples for how those moderations are used. Means in multimedia में किन चीजों का इस्तेमाल करके मल्टीमीडिया को ज़्यादा आसान करते हैं. तो कहता है कि हम यहाँ वीडियोस को यूज करके, टेक्स्ट को यूज करके और बहुत सारे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड लेक्चर्स को, सर्चेस को और डिलीट एलिमेंट्स को यूज करके क्या करते हैं, मल्टीमीडिया को ज़्यादा आसान बनाते हैं. तो ये सभी चीजें क्या है, ये हम लोग मल्टीमीडिया को और ज़्यादा आगे आसान बनाने में और उसको यूज करने में हेल्प करती है. कहता है मल्टीमीडिया रिसर्च और टॉपिक का भी बहुत बड़ा क्षेत्र बनता रहा है. यानी आज के में क्या है, बहुत सारे लोग मल्टीमीडिया से जुड़ना चाह रहे हैं और वो मल्टीमीडिया में अपना एज स्कोप जो है लाइफ में देख रहे हैं और वो चाह रहे हैं कि आज के में क्या है, मल्टीमीडिया जो है वो उनके फ्यूचर के लिए उनके एम्प्लॉयमेंट का साधन बने, उनके एम्प्लॉयमेंट का जरिया बने. क्योंकि हम देखते हैं कि मल्टीमीडिया आपके लिए बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग स्फीयर प्रोड्यूस करता है. मल्टीमीडिया एक ऐसी दुनिया है जो एक ऐसी इमेजिनरी वर्ल्ड है जिसके अंदर इंसान जो है वो चाहे तो बहुत कुछ ढूंढ सकता है. तो इन सब चीजों को ढूंढते हुए इंसान जो है बहुत सारी चीजों को देखता है. तो मल्टीमीडिया एक रिसर्च का भी एक बहुत बड़ा विषय बनता जा रहा है. ठीक है, तो एज वी सी मल्टीमीडिया रिसर्च टॉपिक्स आर एंड प्रोजेक्ट्स. तो इनके बारे में हम बात करेंगे. कहता है टू कंप्यूटर साइंस रिसर्च मल्टीमीडिया कंसिस्ट ऑफ वाइड वैरायटी ऑफ टॉपिक्स. मल्टीमीडिया प्रोसेसिंग एंड कोडिंग, मल्टीमीडिया कंटेंट एनालिसिस, कंटेंट बेस्ड मल्टीमीडिया, रिट्राइव मल्टीमीडिया, सिक्योरिटी, ऑडियो, इमेज, वीडियो प्रोसेसिंग, कंप्रेशन एक्सेट्रा. Multimedia system supports and networking network, protocol, internet operating system, servers, clients, quality of services and database. Multimedia tools and systems and applications. Hypermedia system, user interface operating system. Multimedia, multimodal interactions and integration. Unique quality, web, everywhere. Devices, multimedia education includes computer supported collaboration, learning and designs and application, vital environment. Okay, so what are the current multimedia projects? So it says that many exciting research projects are currently underway. Here are few of them. So what are those few research things? So it says that camera-based object tracking technology, tracking of the control objects, provide user control of the process. 3D motion capture used for multiple actor capture, so that multiple real actors in a virtual studio can be used to automatically produce realistic animated models with the natural movement. Next it shows that 3D motion captures used for multiple actor capture, so that multiple real actors in a virtual studio can be used to automatically produce realistic animations models with natural environment. Multiple views, allowing photorealistics synthetics of virtual actors from several cameras or a single camera under different lighting. Next is specific multimedia applications aimed at handicapped persons with low vision capabilities and elderly which field of endeavor. Digital fashion aims to develop a smart clothing that can communicate with others such enhanced clothing using wireless communication so as to artificially enhance human interaction in a social setting. Next it says that electronic house call system and interactive for providing interactive health monitoring services to patients in their homes. Augmented interactions applications used to develop interfaces between real and virtual humans for tasks such as augmented storytelling. Next is multimedia and hypermedia. What is multimedia and hypermedia? It says that history of multimedia. Newspaper perhaps the first mass communication media. Newspaper was the first mass communication multimedia. In those, text were used, graphics were used and images were used to impart the information about the people. Next was motion pictures, conceived in 1830s in order to observe motion too rapid for perception by the human eyes. Means motion picture was later developed in 1980s so that human
in which